very lucky in that we had Jim Joyce as Ash's coach. Jim had 5 rules for Ash when she was little and growing up, and they were: 1, be happy; 2, have fun; 3, be a nice person; 4, be respected and show respect; and then number 5, if you could play tennis after that, it was an added bonus.
I love playing the sport, and I love the competitiveness, and I love working hard.
It's just a really good feeling. And if you're there and you're playing tennis and you're having fun with your friends, that's really good.
I have a friend and she doesn't like tennis anymore because her parents are like on her about all her mistakes after a match, and they'll get mad at her, so she hides in the bathrooms and stuff, but she doesn't like tennis anymore.
So do you think she's going to quit?
Yeah, I think she might, but if her parents allow her, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
So she has a lot of pressure?
Yeah, she has a lot of pressure. I feel like it makes it harder to play well with all the pressure.
If they're always telling the children, you got to win, you can't lose, the 1 point is so important to them. But if you always let them know that improving your game is more important than losing or winning, and most important is they're happy on the court.
We never got involved in any of Ash's matches, but there were times where you would see parents being involved, parents arguing with the kids. Ash used to come off sometimes and she'd say to us, hey Dad, that was really easy to win today because that girl's dad was getting angry at her and she was getting upset.
The parent bumped in and said that I was cheating and really disturbed the match, and I knew that I wasn't cheating because I know, like, I'm not a cheater. I call everything fair. It wasn't fair that they called me that when I know I'm not, and I don't think it's good for them to bump in.
I kind of think, it's dangerous ground, sort of calling a child a cheat or that ball was in or out when, at the very top levels, the professionals don't even get it right. So no parent should be questioning anyone's calls.
The officials are there in the tournaments as well. Go straight to the officials, don't go straight through the fence, because you actually don't want their ability on the court to be disturbed by parents reacting off the court. And there's people at tournaments that will help these kids to stop the parents with what they're doing. So
This parent just goes straight at the fence, and then the parents claps, and then it makes me do a fault. And I don't like that because it's not nice, and it'll make you distracted, and then what happens if you've done a double fault and they do it again? It's not really fair, so you maybe have to make them stop doing that.
So I've had an experience with Kimberly in Italy. She was in the semi-finals of a tournament, an Italian girl. She was 12. Every single shot Kimberly hit into the net, they're clapping and cheering, and every single shot that Kimberly didn't do a good shot or made double faults, there's a clap.
I distinctly remember them clapping all of my double faults, and that obviously made me hit more double faults. But I'm lucky I had my mum there. I had tears running down my face and I was crying, and she just said 3 words: I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you. And she just kept repeating them until I could compose myself and get myself together. And then I actually ended up winning that match like 6-4 in the third or something. It was like really close.
One of the first experiences we had at a national championship would have been in under 12, and it was down in Melbourne. The other girl would hit a winning shot and I'd clap. And I was doing this for about the first 4 or 5 games that they were playing, and this father, who was watching from another court, came across to me and he said, "Why do you clap your daughter's opponent's shots?" I said, "Because it's a good shot, because it's good tennis." And even now, if she's playing on Rod Laver Arena and she's playing Petra Kvitova and Petra hits a good shot, we clap because it's good tennis.
Monica Seles' dad, and he always said Monica never ever saw anything but a smile from him at a court. Said, she was the one doing all the work, and if she ever looked into that box, there was a smile, and that was it.